you do it all for methods. Oh, and a no. And... No, stop. Shut up.
And we're back. It's time for game number 2. Status Quo going up against Soar. That chicken is horny. Watch out, kids, if you're in New York City. He might hump your leg. We're going on board with Flame Sword to start this one off. And Big Flame, well, didn't have the best of games in game number 1. We'll see if he can get things started here and capture the flag. Totally different play style for this one. And Flame already is going to spot his first target. He is now 1-0 after taking down Embos.
Yeah, here we go. Capture flag. We said it before. This is a game type they're more familiar with. And you don't necessarily need to pick up a lot of kills in this game type. It's all about the flag running. Looking at his perks, he's doubling up Extreme Conditioning, Tactical Mass, along with Lightweight Flak Jacket. Very strong combination. You can tell he really wants to stay alive while running the flags, and he wants to get as far as quickly as possible. Now running the flag, he's going to be at one play in the back alley. It's going to be Lawless shutting him down there. As we're going to switch over to Enable, the other strong Halo player here. And he's going to be mainly the anchor position. He's about to see one player coming from back packages. It's going to be Methods here. Can he pick up a kill? Oh, Methods with a nice shot. He cleans up Enable. Back on board, Flame Sword as he's trying to pick up a kill, and he does just that.
All right, so we're actually just going to be bouncing back and forth between Flame Sword and Enable. I got a lot of requests on Twitter as well as in the chat. Guys, don't hesitate to send Revan and I your messages at RevanJB, at MLG Puckett. We check those in between the commercials. And I apologize for those that had to witness Coley and Revan's dancing. That was terrible. But the gameplay so far, pretty solid stuff from our squad. And it looks like Lawless actually just capped that first flag from Soar. As we were watching Enable try and get a position in the middle, they were just too slow to push out, and Soar is going to be the first team on the board.
Yeah, just like we saw Fariqa up against Phoenix, capping that flag on the least advantageous side. We'll see how Soar, if they're able to capitalize, are they going to revert to defense like Fariqa decided to do, or are they going to keep their aggression? I think this is a young team. They want to be aggressive. They want to be in the face of status quo here, keep them off their guard. We're actually staying on board with Lawless here, using that PDW, getting challenged from the playground.
Not the best weapon for that defensive position.
Definitely not. But we saw Karma. He was using the MSMC with the dual caps, just choosing to stay near the kitchen area, which is fairly close to the flag. He made it work. We'll see how Lawless decides to do, but he now has his Hellstorm ready calling. Picks up one more here on Flamesword, gets his Lightning. Soar, they're looking very strong. They're actually running another flag. It's in the hands of Embos.
Yeah, let's actually go over to our flag carriers. You're going to see Lawless actually just light up everyone coming off these respawns. And Embos is going to be running this second flag in, and we're going right back to Lawless. He's still on a 6, make it 7 kill spree now as he takes down Chorko. At first, I thought this game could be close for game number 2. Then Lawless followed up on Methods and Embos' hot start, and I just think Soar is going to run away with this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish with 5 flags or more.
Well, let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Obviously, Soar, they're off to a strong start. We'll see how the status quo guys are doing. Wow, Lawless 7-1, Methods 9-5. They're dominating this game. They're taking it over. Now calling in his Hellstorm. Get the information where everyone's located. Going for the kill here at the gas. Not going to pick it up, but at least he saw where everyone was. Let's see how he decides to move around the map. Takes out Enable here as they're moving for yet another flagpole.
And he's going to pick up 2 as that flag is grabbed. Once again, I believe that's Embos, if you could check for me, Rev. And it looks like we do have one player being sneaky for the return. Let's go to that player. It's going to be Hysteria. He's got to go clutch, and he's trying to get in position.
Oh.
Embos spots him, and Embos is going to take him down before putting that one in. He earns all of his score streaks for that play. And let's see where he sets up the sentry. He's going to decide to use it with 95 seconds left on the clock. Very interesting play. But we can't leave Lawless. He's now on a 10-kill spree. Finally picks up his second death of the game. Ridiculous game out of him so far. And I see the 4-man push. Let's go to Embos as he's trying to defend it. Everyone from Status Quo trying to push in. Fluffcat takes down both Enable and Flame Sword. Hysteria is going to return some fire on Methods. But, man, we are seeing Status Quo just get outslayed.
Yeah, now Lawless running the flag once again. Let's switch on board with him if he can. He's about to meet some action here on the staircase. Jumping around, looking at the minimap. There are still players located. Oh, he sees one more. It's going to be Churko around this corner. Picks up the kill. The last one alive is going to be Enable. Let's see if he could hit the shot. In the meantime, Lawless just running while his teammate disables, or I mean, Enable and disable, but distracts Enable there. And Lawless should be able to put in this flag cap. And there you have it. 4 flags with 40 seconds left to play in the first half bucket. Soar is just rolling over status quo.
Did
right
I
now.
say 5 flags in this game? Because I meant in this half. They're going to go for another one, I believe, after that. Who is that up there in the warehouse? wouldn't be surprised if we see Fluffcat try and grab this and make it a 5-0 lead going into the second half. Soar just rolling as they're actually going to send it to Lawless. Embo's on an 8-kill spree. He's starting to use his score streaks, not afraid to drop them, as he is going to pick up more, and that's why he put him to use. He knew he was going to get a second set, dropping down, picking up the 2-piece on Enable and Friends. That was Flamesword, who also went down as he earns himself another sentry gun.
Yeah, turning on Enable there in the top window. There you have it. That's your first half. Soar capping 4 flags, a very dominant performance on this Scotch flag. Now, keep in mind, the Mercy rule is 10 flags, so if they cap 6 on this next side, it's going to end no matter what. And here you have it once again. Embos turns on Enable. 6 shots from him. Enable trying to get out those dual caps, but so far a very strong half by the Soar squad.
Jeez, Soar. Honestly, let's start off by taking a look at our stats here, guys. Pulling it up full screen for you. Got Embos at 15-5 after using those score streaks. Lawless 13-4 after starting off 11-1. Flamesword looks like he's switching up his classes. He is struggling once again at 3-12. Really needs to get some momentum going. Everyone from Soar positive. No one for Status Quo going positive. Hysteria the best at 8-12.
Well, let's stay on board, Flamesword. Let's see what he's doing wrong.
I like that.
And try to, give tips to the viewers on, hey, this is how you recognize it, this is how you fix it. He's actually going to take out an assault rifle. I personally don't agree with this. You're down by 4 flags overall. You need to be aggressive, but here comes a Hellstorm missile from Embos. It's probably going to kill Flamesword here. He's the only one out in the open. But we could actually switch players and make sure. I'd like to stay on board Status Quo here. I want to see, what they're doing wrong. But Flamesword off the respawn. He's choosing to use the dual B-23Rs, still with the assault rifle, though.
Embo's on a 13-kill spree now. We'll go back to him in a moment. But I like the idea of actually telling Flamesword what he's doing wrong. So, Revan, if you can, break down his gameplay so far. Obvious that he's just trying to play defense around his base, but he doesn't know where to look at all times.
Yeah, I think what he was doing wrong in Halo, obviously you all have the same gun, right? It's usually a battle rifle or something. So he's more used to the assault rifle gameplay and having his gun keep its damage over range. Now, we saw him using a submachine gun, so maybe he was challenging the long-range gunfights a bit too much. But from what I see, he's really trying to be the lone wolf right now, right? He's always the one pushing out for his team. He just needs to wait for some support. So in Halo, obviously you have a lot of health, so you can kind of poke and prod where you can around the map. In Call of Duty, you can't do that. You got to take things at least a little bit slower, or at least push as a team, as a unit. But, that remains to be seen what Flamesword is doing. We didn't get a chance to see him much while he was using a sub, and now he's switching to the assault rifle. But so far, this game has been all Soar or all game long.
You see also just the score streaks. We got to go back over to Soar. These score streaks are just too brutal. We got death machines out. We got escort drones. We got sentry guns on the map. Everything they want, they have available. And even while their opponents are spawning right next to him, Soar still outslaying their opponents.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to put in another flag.
That was a smart run by Lawless. I mean, Enable was sitting right around the corner near the packages, ready to get that return, but Lawless just like, hey, my teammates have me covered at the top street. I'm just going to run it here. Worked out, though. Now he's picking up more kills around the map. He's on a 5-kill streak as they're running one more flag. It's in the hands of Methods, but Enable is still in the base of Soar. Let's see if he's able to get the return, Puckett.
Man, let's go over to Enable just as I say that. He's taken down. Let's go to Methods as he puts this flag in. He's going to continue to roll. Fluffcat actually on a 5-kill spree. Where's Fluff located right now? Is he challenging that middle street?
Yeah, he's just posted up behind that top street car, just picking up kills where he's still on that 5-kill streak. But time's starting to wind down. 2 minutes left to play. I don't think Status Quo, they're going to be able to cap 6 flags to tie it up in 2 minutes.
Well, obviously it's over. The question is, how bad can Soar beat them at this point? 2 minutes left on the clock. I think we found our answer. Halo guys, they're definitely learning a bit, but they have a lot more to learn about this game. And going up against Soar, I didn't expect them to have any kind of fantastic performance, so I'm not surprised by the result. We're going to see Methods running a 7th flag now. Let's see if Enable can't stop him once again. I believe that's Enable in position. Flamesword is picked off as Methods gets the call out, turns on him. Embo's picking up a double. Hysteria battling back, though, picking up 2. And Hysteria will be cleaned up by Fluff as Methods runs this one in. 7-0. Here come the score streaks as first he's going to use his Hellstorm, then the Lightning Strike. And I don't know what to say, man. 1 minute, 16 seconds left on the clock.
Are you crying a little bit inside?
I am. I'm just upset.
My Halo players.
I don't know what to do, guys. No, I expected this. I'm not surprised. I'm not upset. But I'm even more impressed by Soar than I was at the start of this one.
And you know, at least they're here, they're competing, they're giving it a try. This is definitely a team we're gonna look out for because you can't count them out just yet. As you said before at the start of this match, you know, they're still just learning the game. They've only been playing for, I don't even think they've even been playing for a whole month. So obviously they still need to put in some time. You know, their gun skill is there. That's not a question. It's just they need to learn the game. They need to learn the spawn points, the mechanics of the game as well. But, you know, we'll see how they come into form in the upcoming event at Dallas. I'm pretty sure they're going to be attending if they are competing in the online qualifier here. So keep an eye out for status quo. But Soar, they're definitely a championship contender here.
Absolutely. They're running their 9th flag. It's in the hands of Lawless, going for that 10 flag cap. They won't get it most likely, but they will try. We'll see Lawless put in number 9. They got 16 seconds left. Actually, they could get this one back. Who is that flag carrier? It looks like it's going to be Embos with Mr. Fluffcat covering. And we're going to stay on board with Embos as he is going to get to this 10-second mark, or 10 flags in. Technically, that game is over just as time runs out. Can't wait to look at these stats here from Soar. As this was Soar's host, we should point out. Embos dolphin diving in number 10, and while prone, gets to his feet, stops the flag, gets the return on Flamesword, who is just a few seconds late. Let's check out the stats as this one was a blowout. What a great game from Soar.
Yeah, I mean, showing their dominance here. Let's pop up the scoreboard one more time. 6-29, 9-19 from Enable and Flamesword, but 29-11 there on top for Lawless. Fluffcat only dying 8 times, so similar to what Karma did, except Karma did a bit better. He only died 4 times.
Puckett, thanks for casting. Good games, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Props to Soar. They advance in the bracket. Actually, let's pull up our bracket, guys, and show you. Now they are officially going to match up against Unite Gaming in round number 4. That's Spacely, Slacked, all those guys that we saw last night in their incredible series against Envy. I think this is definitely going to be maybe our heavyweight matchup for our next broadcast.
Yeah, definitely a high-profile match in round 4, but coming up next, we're going to have VVV, formerly known as Adversity, going up against TEC One Effort. So we're going to get that match as soon as we come back from our 1-minute commercial break. We'll see you guys soon.